Come for Kyle Walker, crossed in, Sturridge!
On the pitch, there's plenty of diversity. But when you get to sport boardrooms, the picture is very different.
At the playing level, yes, I think it's pretty diverse in a lot of different sports from my experience. But as you move up the tree, usually past middle management and coaching roles, it's frustrating to, I suppose, not see more ethnic diversity.
Ebony Jewel Rainford-Brent was the first black woman to play for England. She's now director of cricket at Surrey, but this is far from the norm.
Here you go, get level with them now, get level with them now.
According to Sport England, black, Asian and minority ethnic presence is almost non-existent in boardrooms. 90% of sports governing bodies have no BAME senior leaders. Out of 68 sport organisations, there's just one CEO. And just 26 out of 601 board positions have black, Asian or minority ethnic members.
The problem we have in sport is in terms of lack of representation. So whether that's black and minority ethnic, actually or women or disabled people, the representation at board level is just not as good as it needs to be. And if we want sport to be diverse, if we want diverse people playing sport and being physically active, we kind of have to change it at the board level as well as changing it at the grassroots.
At a conference in London this afternoon, Sport England laid out a new policy to change this. No diversity, no funding.
On an annual basis, every sports organisation that wants to receive public investment will have to produce a report, a public report on what it's done and what it's going to do in order to promote diversity throughout their organisation, not just in the boardroom, throughout their organisation.
And if they don't meet the standard, they get no money.
Correct.
I think there's been a bit of a soft approach in the past, where I think what we're seeing now is a bit of a stick, and I think what motivates people is money. So I think with funding now attached to this and organisations now accountable to show what they're actually doing around creating greater diversity in their boardrooms and senior positions, we're going to see a lot more movement on this.
But this former Olympic champion has no plans to go there.
Are you thinking about a boardroom position after you compete?
I must admit, I never quite considered that. I mean, maybe now you've mentioned I would. But I hope somewhere down the line I will be able to support my sport in the best way that I can, using my experiences.
Oh, Josie!
Diversity's won on the field, but now needs to lead in the boardroom. Rags Martel, ITV News.